better. We went to our partners in the Orient and said, you know what, we would really like to have this with a removable blade. And so we actually have it. We have Darth Vader, we have Anakin, we will be coming out with Obi-Wan, and we also have a Darth Maul, which is down in the case. The really cool thing about it is that when you have the blade out of the hilt and you try to turn it on, you actually get short-circuiting sounds. So that's a really cool little feature. And to take the advantage of the fact that the blade is removable, we have this great, I can't know if you can see it or not, but we have a belt clip that's appropriate for each one of the hilts that come with the product. So now for the first time you can actually hang your hilt. Because we know a lot of you guys really like to do the costuming and you spend a lot of time and effort on your costume. So we feel that this is a hilt that's worthy of hanging from your belt. So we're supplying you with the belt clip.
We're trying to figure out how to put a BlackBerry into this thing. That's the idea, you know. You can put this guy at the office.
Daryl Monner's on the side.
I'm going to keep this. Thanks, Mark. So
We'll do it for it later.
Galactic Heroes, we have 2 waves for this fall, or wave 2, as you see it here. And then I think we'll just skip over to wave 3. So why don't you talk to us about wave 3?
Just the cool new features here, or figures here, is we've got a new Darth Vader with hands on his hip, so it comes with Luke. But then you can see down at the bottom, there's a new, is it Aqua Battle?
That's Aqua
Battle Droid. I just want to make sure I'm reading it backwards too. So, and he's got the new Senate Commander as well. But the Aqua Battle Droid is going to be in Season 3, and he's really awesome. So check those figures out.
And there will be one more surprise 2-pack that's in this wave that we actually can't show you for very good reason. So that'll be kind of a surprise reveal coming later in the year. Intriguing.
Intriguing news.
And Big Brother's got it for Dad, and Big Brother have to prepare.
If I don't see some awesome YouTube videos, people, I'm going to be really disappointed because you know, we have the baby now for the ATA. This guy's really cute. He's got the chin guns, he's got electronics, the side panel pops down and he comes with a little speeder bike for the back as well. Opening hatch on the top to fit a figure in there, and little rotating guns on the sides. Like, he's really cute. Check him out down in the booth if you get a chance. But you know, we have him set up as mommy baby in the office. All right.
You want to talk about the importance of role play and why we focus so much energy here? Go ahead. Yeah, you want to do it? Well, I'll introduce it. So what we've found over the years in talking to kids is that typically their first Star Wars experience, other than maybe watching one of the films with their dad or Clone Wars on the Cartoon Network, is to get a lightsaber. It's a very important kind of rite of passage almost as you're ushering into your Star Wars world. Lightsabers are tremendously empowering. There's no weapon like it. You know, you feel that you're using the Force. It's so singularly Star Wars that every year we put a lot of our time and attention into figuring out how we can create a great new lightsaber story. And this year we have an absolutely fantastic one in the General Grievous lightsaber. We'll demonstrate that in a second. But in addition, you guys have seen our helmet program evolve over the last few years, starting with the Darth Vader voice changer and then the clone helmet. So we've got a great new one this year. So, Mark, you want to talk about Boba Fett a little bit?
Yes, like Boba Fett's one of my favorite characters. I see a lot of Boba Fett fans, you know, in the at the convention this year. So everybody, you know, clap for Boba. You know, what a perfect character to feature with the Empire Strikes Back. So we have a very accurately decorated Boba Fett helmet with electronics. You'll notice also, I'm sorry, excuse me. We added a lot of safety features to the helmet as well, so won't be afraid of wearing the helmet. You can see out of the visors very clearly, but it still keeps that very authentic look. Like I said, it has electronic, so you got, you know, I am Boba Fett, you know. So we have a lot of stuff going on. We have blaster sounds, jet firing sounds. The electronic package will change depending upon the orientation of the antenna. So please come by, and they're actually for sale at HasbroToyShop.com. So you can come on down and check it out. And then, well, last but not least, with the Boba Fett helmet, we have the blaster, and you know that makes the package complete.
So for Boba Fett, it actually fits kids and adults as well. One important
Fully
thing.
adjustable strap.
One important thing, when you actually pick it up and you do the try me, it's a little quiet, and that's quiet for a reason, because the speaker is actually inside the helmet by your eye, so it's really designed to be worn and operated in the interactive mode that Mark talked about by having it on your head versus our other helmets, which have external speakers. So if you pick it up, it's a little quiet, it's not broken, that's exactly the functionality that it's supposed to have, and then the magic is really when you put it on your head. Grievous. Actually inspired by Grievous.
Yeah, so we love General Grievous and think he's awesome, and when Daryl was saying, we spent a lot of time and energy trying to come up with new lightsabers, and we had this mechanism that we had kind of focused on, and Brian worked on it, and another designer that couldn't be here, Ham Woodhouse, who is our awesome crazy role-play inventor. And what we come up with this spinning mechanism, we didn't quite have a way to wrap it all together, and so we thought, this is awesome, this is fighting just like General Grievous if you could do the spinning. So all right, I'm going to attempt to do the demonstration without taking anybody out on the design team. So, simply spin it. Okay, and if that's not enough, we've actually designed these to come out. So if you've got a friend out there, we can play and have a battle. Right, so they do hold up to play. But then in addition, you can hook them together and just do a double-bladed lightsaber as well. So three cool ways to play with this lightsaber. Come down to the booth, and we're going to have this one out so you can, all the kids come down and play, and the big kids too.
So this will be our big, Grievous will be our big TV driver item for this year. So we'll get a lot of kids into playing with lightsabers. Talk about Transformers, Brian?
Sure.
It continues.
This has been a great assortment to work on, and two new items here are the tank and the Republic Cruiser, and they both transform into different versions of clone troopers.
And for the first time, we're introducing Yoda.
Yoda is also there, and in the Republic Path Shuttle vehicle, very cool. And also we have a speeder bike as well.
And then Sean, you want to tell us about this bad boy?
So for when I was a kid, my favorite vehicle was the Millennium Falcon. I had the big one, not as big as the one that came out over a year ago, but I love flying that thing around my room. But I always envisioned having this actually fly for real. So for the first time, we actually have an RC flying Millennium Falcon. I know Bruce in the showing, so I'm going to jump down over here and just launch this thing off.
That's actually going to be a big focus of ours this fall too.
Yeah, big focus, be a big TV advertised item. Should start hitting stores in about a month.
Okay.
And just important to point out is this is part of our vehicle aisle lineup for Star Wars. So it won't be in with the action figures. You're going to have to go to the vehicle aisle and check out the other great Star Wars vehicle items as well.
Yeah, this will actually be, depending on which retailer, it'll be in some in both the vehicle aisle and also the RC aisle. But most of them will have it also in the RC aisle as well.
Okay. I think we're going to tool quickly through some exclusives so we can get you to some new items here. So Cole Teska from the Clone Wars Republic Heroes video game is coming out at Toys R Us. So he'll be out, I think he's out now. People are finding him. He's huge. What makes him interesting is there aren't a lot of characters kind of at that Wampa size in Star Wars. So when we saw him, we said, that's cool. That's a new story to tell, and a great new separatist for our clone and Jedi heroes to fight. Johto Cast is coming out at Kmart. This is a redo of a figure that we did a few years ago. Very popular imitator of Boba Fett from the comic series, and we've actually got his belt is reversed in the figure as it comes to retail, but it's very easy to flip around and be the right way. But a very cool new figure inspired by that mythos of Boba Fett available at Kmart. And then this is a figure that